This is the GM10 guitar mic from SE Electronics. It's an ultra small 17mm solid state cardioid condenser for recording acoustic guitar. It was designed specifically to improve the consistency of takes when recording acoustic guitar by eliminating the possibility of off-axis response changes when you're moving whilst playing. It does this by simply fixing the capsule in place in one position over the guitar. One of the extra benefits of this is that it actually helps to capture a more natural performance from the player because it's uninhibiting. It allows them free movement while they're playing, as you would do when you're normally playing an instrument, rather than having to sit very still in front of the microphone. It works like this. The main body of the microphone is down here, next to the clamp assembly. This simply slides onto the back of the guitar and tightens up by means of a screw mechanism in the back. You then have a couple of different clamp positions here, so you can loosen these off, and that allows you free movement of the microphone head anywhere within a 360-degree range. So once you've found your ideal playing position, you simply tighten these screws off again, and that holds the microphone capsule in the ideal position for your recording. You then have further movement so that you can point the capsule up the neck or down towards the bridge and rotate from side to side so that you can pick up the exact place on the guitar where you want the performance to be captured. The microphone is detached from the body mechanically by means of two internal shock mounts. So there's one in the head of the capsule here, there's also one in the neck of the arm. You then have a base cut on the body of the microphone as well, and this, between the three of them, effectively eliminates all the mechanical noise. So what you're picking up is simply what is being played. So, once you have the microphone capsule fixed in place, it allows you complete freedom of movement while you're playing and recording. This is really important for both the professional musician and engineer, but also for the Project Studio guy. When you're recording in Project Studio, the problem is often that you're recording on your own. So you'll be sitting in front of your large diaphragm condenser, and as soon as you move across to hit the transport button in order to start recording, the guitar is off axis. So you have to guess the position that you're moving back to each time. Now, there won't be huge variations in that, hopefully, but there are variations which make it more difficult to consistently comp tracks together. Having the GM10 fixed to the guitar means that every take is identical in terms of the actual sonic performance, and therefore it's very easy to comp lots of different takes together seamlessly. For the professional engineer, it's even more important, arguably, because they'll have lots of different guitarists coming in of varying different levels of experience into the studio. Many guitarists are inexperienced in using recording studios in a professional environment, and the problem that they have is that they tend to play the way they would do on stage, so they move around a lot, and of course even small movements of a couple of inches completely changes the sound of the recording when you're recording in front of a static microphone. How to get around this is using the GM10, and it allows such complete freedom of movement that once the engineer has fixed the mic in place, the performer can even walk around the room while they're playing and play as if they were playing on stage. So it allows you to not only capture very accurate takes, which are of an identical sonic quality each time, making it much easier for the engineer to comp those tracks together, but it also frees up the musician to perform the way they normally would do, and it removes that clinical element to recording. You so often hear people saying, why is it that when I play live it sounds so much better than when I play in the studio? And it's generally because a guitarist doesn't want to have to sit exactly still in front of a microphone to record. It stunts their performance. Using the GMT therefore frees up the performer and the engineer to make the most of their recording project, and that's the GM10.